Hi, welcome to the Creative Treehouse. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for joining me on a Thursday night. And it's 8 o'clock Eastern Time, and you are in the treehouse. So we are going to, let me get everything kind of ready here. Yeah, we're going to make probably 2 cards tonight. So what I'll need from you is, and you guys, you know what? I don't see my chat thing anywhere. That is a problem because I need to know if you guys are chatting or not. Interesting. I started doing a new thing, but I don't know that it's working because it's supposed to do. Oh, that would be beyond sad if I couldn't see the chats. Let me see. Because it's people that are chatting are the ones, and commenting are the ones that get to, yeah. Oh, did it do the wrong one? No, it's right. Okay. Aha. All right, I'm going to have to look at it this way, I think, maybe, because I don't see them. All right, so looks like, yep. Cool. All right, I can see it on my phone, and I can see that Karen is here. Welcome, Karen. So wait, oh, I think I might can do it right here. Is this it? No, that's not it. Oh, well, phooey. Yeah, when I put the new thing in, I think I kind of messed it up. Let me see. Nope, that's to send a message. Not even sure if that'll work. Okay, it's okay. All right, so I'm glad that Karen is here. And I will keep trying to look. Let's see, where can I put my cell phone that I can see comments? Just a second. We're going to make it work to where I can show the comments. That is the ultimate goal. There we go. Okay. Let's see if that'll work. Can I see them? Kind of, sort of, maybe-ish. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right, let me move this over here, and we'll talk about our United States for a second. And I can flip over here and see if that did anything. Nope, I don't think so. Okay, that's okay. So we had 2 people on the replay from new states, but they haven't picked the color yet. So hopefully they will. We had an Ohio and a Mississippi. So that's exciting, and so we'll get to color those in hopefully before next week. But I don't think, other than that, that there's been any new ones. So don't forget to share, so that people, especially for people that are not in a colored state, if you know somebody in one of those states, let them know. Share the video and get them to comment, and let them know they could win a free card. Speaking of that, the winner from last week was Lisa. And I let Google pick the numbers, and so Lisa is the winner from last week. Congratulations, Lisa. And it is a happy Thursday. All right. And hi from Tennessee. Wonderful. Thank you. All right. Let me show you what we're going to do. Actually, wait. I'm going to back up. Let me show you a show and tell, and then we'll get onto our card. So here is my show and tell, and it's a card that I have been seeing these. You guys probably have too. Seeing these pop-up cards popping up everywhere, and this was, I had to try it. So this is what I made, and you can see it really is a pop-up card, so that it would lie flat to go into your envelope. And yeah, so I just loved the colors. I also loved the fact that I used the Timber 3D embossing folder to do to emboss the wooden pieces of the cross, and that just made it look even cooler, I thought. So yeah, so that's that. And now I think we can get in on the card. Susie, a second one from Tennessee. Welcome. All right. She must have gotten finished with her dinner and everything. Okay, let's see, guys. We are going to work with the Mixed Florals right here. And if I'm not mistaken, this is an online exclusive, and I'm pretty sure, I'm almost positive. They've got, with all the online exclusives, the new catalog coming out, I'm getting a little confused, and there are so many things that are going away on the last chance, so check it out if you haven't already. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to work with this image. I've seen, and they're dies that go with it, so it's a bundle. And what I thought I would do, I'm going to try two different things. And one is I stamped it first off on vellum. And so here is the vellum. And if you stamp on vellum, be sure, don't use the memento, use the stays on ink. And so I used the black stays on ink and stamped it. And you have to use a special cleaner if you're using the stays on. It has a weird odor and stuff, but anyway, I don't know, kind of like, well, certain markers kind of smell. So, and this particular ink does to me. And so once you've got it on there and you've cleaned your stamp off really well with the stays on cleaner, you're going to turn it over and color on the opposite side with the Stampin' Blends. Now, if you were to color on the wrong side, which I accidentally did, it just kind of smears. It smears all the ink, so you don't want to do that. So this was the stamp side. I'm going to flip it over and we're going to color. And the interesting thing about the vellum is you have to use a little bit darker colors for it to show up. So let me show you. On the regular one, I used the light flamingo, flirty flamingo, but I'm actually going to use the dark flirty flamingo for the flowers. So, and I like to use the bullet tip. The brush tip on the other end is really easy to smash, and so I feel like I have more control with the bullet end. Some people feel differently, and that's okay. So yeah, do that, and then what I'll do is I will add another color, and somewhere I've got the freesia. Yep, the dark fresh freesia, and then I would kind of go in here and just do some others like so, like that. And it's going to look, let me blend just a little bit. It's going to look completely different on the opposite side. Okay, let me flip it over, and so it's kind of, yeah, it's a lot more muted. And then as far as, wow, the colors look completely different. On the screen it looks like this is Old Olive. It's not. It is Granny Apple Green. And that's how I did my leaves. And on one of these that I was working on this afternoon, I actually turned some of the sky into a leaf. You know how that can go. So, but anyway, so it's very different to color on the vellum. It blends differently and everything. So, and then I would go back with the darker one. It also, you have to blend it sooner, I think, too, would be another tip. You don't want to wait too long to go back and blend. But it is kind of forgiving as far as on the other side. So anyway, so that's sort of what I did there. And on for the little guys, the little tiny flowers, I just used the light Highland Heather, and it's no big deal. I just kind of swirled it around, and then I went back with dots like so for that. And then, so it looks like this, and it looks better if you put it up against a white piece. So like that. I think it looks pretty cool. So, all right, so what I've done, so you don't have to sit here and watch me color the whole thing, is I went ahead and I colored one. Oh, and what I did is I also took the light balmy blue, and I colored, of course, on the back side. I colored, kind of outlined it all with blue. So, if you can, let me see if you can kind of, yeah, you can see the blue. So anyway, so that's what it looks like. It's just a completely different look. All right, so now what we're gonna do, and this is where you guys come in, is you guys get to help pick the colors. So what I've got choices of, and I'm going to adhere these two together, and then we can give it a little bit of a purple background like that. So this is a choice, and so we'll say, we'll go, we can just say, you can say purple matte with the light pink as choice number 1. And then choice number 2 would be, I actually used the Flirty Flamingo paper, and it can be like that. So we can have the Flirty Flamingo with the white, or the purple, the Highland Heather with the white, the Flirty Flamingo with the light pink, or the purple with the light pink. And we also have one more choice just to make it really confusing. Let's see, let me get this up. Okay, we can also have the a darker pink background. So like that, and that's still, we still have that matte or purple matte. That's a lot of choices, isn't it? I probably shouldn't have given you so many choices, but hey, that's okay. All right, so lots and lots and lots and lots of choices. So we have 2 different card bases, and you have 2 different mats. So you've got that one and that one, and you can do it the other way too. That one, that one. So you guys let me know which one you think, and while you are doing that part, you're deciding on the colors. So light pink or dark pink base, and the dark pink or purple matte, and I'm going to get this adhered. Okay, let's see if I can, there we go. For the most part, the Tombow liquid glue does not show. It dries clear, so we're gonna give this a little test. And I have also used, sometimes I've used tearing tape, and I've used glue dots as ways to glue it down. We'll see how this goes. All right, anybody saying which colors they would like? Let me know. I know it's hard to pick, and I probably gave you too many choices. All right, let's get that. And then we're gonna do another one, not using vellum. That's attached. Just have to decide which way to do it. I don't know if I know which one I would pick. That's sort of pretty. Let's see, let's try it on the light pink. The different colors make different aspects of the card pop out, I think. Let's see if we like the darker pink. I think we did the darker pink. I like it on that one the best. And okay, let me go back with the purple. See how the purple does. It's kind of pretty. so many choices. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's just lots of choices. All right, anybody have the purple with the light pink or the darker pink? Yeah, I think I agree, Susie. Yeah, okay. So let's narrow it down to that. I'm gonna go ahead and glue the purple on there, okay? And then you tell me which one you think. So should it be the light pink or the darker pink? I'll show you one more time and then I'll glue while you guys decide. Light pink. Oh my, the camera's going crazy. Or dark pink. Ooh, tough choice, tough choice. Okay, you guys let me know. All right, I think Susie's decided on the darker pink. Okay, cool. Anybody else? Chime in. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on the Highland Heather. It's just a little tiny 1/8 of an inch border all the way around. It's just a little tiny splash of color. All right, and torn between the purple with the light pink or the darker pink. So the darker pink, but not with the purple. Okay, it's now attached to the purple. So which way are we going? Light or dark with the purple base? So we got that one. Or this one. Wow. Tough call. Now that I've put the purple on there. I don't know. Wow. All right. Light pink. All right. Thank you. We got it. It is light pink. There we go. I don't know that we could have gone wrong with any of them. I think they all looked really good. So that's it. And then we could put a Mother's Day. We could do all kinds of things. So, but it's a great stamp. I think it's really cool. I've used one of the other ones in there too. So that is our first one. All right, let me move that out of the way. And since there will be 2 cards, there are going to be 2 winners too. That's pretty cool. All right, so that was that one. And now let me get I think I must have, yep, I did. Okay. All right, this time we're going to, all right, what I did was it also has a die cut. And so, but what I did this time was get it turned where you can see it. Can you tell? Not really. Anyway, it's embossed. It's gold embossed. That's odd that it's not really showing the shiny on there. Okay. Well, anyway, it is. It really is. It's gold embossed. Oh, we could almost see it a little bit. Okay. I used the same colors and everything, but I did the gold embossing and I did the die. So now what we're going to do is, and I colored it exactly the same way, but it's on the white, and I'll show you the difference. So that is the difference on those. Okay, and you just color normally on that. So here are our choices for this one. Let me make sure I get all the right pieces of paper. I used, for one, I used I'm loving this one, the Elements of Text, and I used this, and I did it 2 different ways. I did it where it is gold embossed, again, you can't see that. I wonder why. That's so weird. It is. It's gold embossed. Okay, so so that is a choice. Okay, or I just did it in crumb cake on the other side. So I don't know if you can tell. You can kind of tell a difference that that's not embossed. So we've got the crumb cake. We've got the gold embossing, or our other background is going to be a new embossing folder. Oh, there you go. You can see it. It's really cool. It is, and I don't know, is it Damask Designs embossing folder. So whatever the DAMASK is, I am a terrible speller and I'm not very good at pronunciation either. So anyway, so those are our choices for background. So, and let me show you what else we're going to do that help make it easier. We are definitely going to use a white card base, and so it could be simply like that, or like that, or like that, or we've got backgrounds that we can do. So a matte, like we did before, just 1/8 of an inch. So it can be like that one. Okay, let me flip it over to the gold side. So we could do that, or we can do I think I did the wrong one, didn't I? Yep, I did. Okay, this one. There you go. So those are two choices, or same thing, but use the embossed one. And that would be like so. I think it helps if I hold it up. Or like so. So you'll get to pick the immediate background. I have 3 choices. This, or this. So crumb cake, gold embossed, or the new folder embossed, the DAMASK. And then whether you want the pink or the purple, the Highland Heather or the pink. Let's see. Oh, Jean's here. Hi, hey Jean. Yep, and she's saying hi to everybody else. Thank you. Okay. All right, so, yep, because somehow we were supposed to be able to pop out those comments. Yep, oh well. Okay, so what do you think? Should we go gold, crumb cake, or that as a background? Let me make sure if y'all have okay, I want to make sure it shows up on my phone so I can see. All right, and then we have our masks as well. So, but anyway, it's really easy to color, or I think it's a lot easier to color when you have the embossing, because it's easier to stay in the lines because you've got those ridges. There you can kind of see the gold. Occasionally it's showing up. So, all right, Susie likes the folder, the embossing folder. Ooh, Jeanne likes the gold. Okay. Ooh, all right, we need somebody to break the tie there. All right, who's going to be the tie breaker? Oh, I got Karen or Max. You guys jump in and break the tie. Tell us whether we'll do the gold, or I still want that to show up. Oh, 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 there it goes. Every once in a while it hits the light just right and you can see the gold. Yeah. I don't think you could go wrong. Either way, I think they're both good. All right, we need a tiebreaker. Otherwise, I'll ask Google to flip a coin. All right, Karen, if you're still there, this is your chance. Dun, dun, dun. All right, I'm gonna get Google to flip a coin. Oh, Susie's changing. Oh, Susie's changing. Hey, what? I tell you what. Let's we'll get the I'll get Google to decide. We'll let, unless somebody else pops in. Let me see. Okay. So we've got heads and tails. Here we go. Heads and tails. Hey Google, flip a coin.
It landed on tails.
It landed on tails. Aha! So gold it is. Thank you, Google. Okay, so there it is. It's gold. Now we have to decide between the Highland Heather or the pink. Let me get that kind of up there. Dun, da, 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 da. All right, there you go. There's the purple. And here's the pink. Dun, 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 dun. Get it, kind of hold it straight. So pink or purple this time? Guys, let me know. Got about 4 things off. Not really a way to do them both, but anyway. Kinda, sorta. All right, and while you guys, all right, G answers the Highland Heather. All right, Susie, are you afraid to guess now? And then, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, while we're seeing if Susie wants to pipe in, what color pink is that? I was afraid you would ask that, because I got confused with all my pinks that I was pulling out. I think, oh, let me look. I think it's, because I think this one I believe is Bubble Bath. I'm pretty sure this is the in color, which is Pretty in Pink? No. Yes, I think it's Pretty in Pink. I'm pretty sure. Once you get them all together, yeah, I think either way would work. Either way. I did one with the green, but I didn't like the granny apple green with it. Okay. So, yeah, they're both wonderful. Okay, I'm gonna start putting, I will put these, I'll put this on. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put this one up on dimensionals, I think. So I will put the gold one down. We'll cover up our crumb cake. Crumb cake was okay, but since there was gold on the flowers, I think it worked out better to do it this way. And I will pop the flowers up on dimensionals. And what I started to say was this afternoon I got an email from YouTube that said, congratulations, you are now eligible for the YouTube Partner Program. I am so excited that that's going to open up so many more possibilities of things to do. I'm just so excited, and that is because you guys have done a great job of watching and sharing, liking, all that stuff. So I finally made it to that's been a goal of mine, and I'm just so excited. So thank you for your participation, for commenting, for sharing. So I am really excited. Let me a couple more. I think I'm going to put a couple little tiny ones. Make sure those little the little pieces don't get bent when it gets sent in an envelope. All right, that should, let's do one more. Well, it decided it wanted to do two. Okay, there we go. And if you're interested in seeing that, the cross card, it is on YouTube. And it's got all the dimensions and everything as well. So, all right, what do we got? Pop those up. And then we usually have about, I don't know, at least 6, 7 or so people that watch the replays. And they count to 2 on with their comments as well. So, we have dimensionals everywhere. There it is. You guys did a great job. Look at that. Wonderful. Super cool. So we've got that one, and where did I put the other one? I think it's under, I see all the other pieces. Oh, it's under the pink. All right, so there are the 2 cards. They look very different, same set, but very different. So just a couple things that you can do with all of those. So what do you think? Do you have a favorite? Do you like the vellum, or do you like the die cut better? And I think that's it. We've gotten into the 30 minutes, which is perfect. I like it to be able to pop in and do a project, and tonight we did 2 in a 30-minute period of time. So let's see. All right, I think that's everything, and I should be here next Thursday, same place, same time, and I'll let you know then who the winner is, as long as people comment. If you're watching the replay, welcome, and just leave a comment, and before or by Tuesday, and we will pick a winner to see. If I'm going to do 2 winners, so 2 winners, one for the vellum and one for the cutout, the die cut. All right, Jan likes the die the best. Yeah, I think I do too. Yeah. They're both pretty, but this one seems more realistic somehow. I don't know. But anyway, yep. All right, so there you have it. Thanks again, and I will see you. Let me pop over so to do this. Ta-da! Okay. And I will see you guys. Making sure there's no more comments. All right, perfect. I'll look for comments on the replay, and we will see you guys next week. All right, thanks. Bye, everybody.